Hey you guys, it's your girl Tempest Nicole and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe. I'm gonna give you a little minute. Alright, that's long enough. All you gotta do is tap that button. But I had a couple comments about people wanting to know. I had a couple. So you know your girl only got 100 subscribers. So I get a couple comments, you know. I'm thankful for those, you know. But anyways, they wanted to know more about my India trip, my trip to China, about me sourcing hair. And so, with further ado, your girl is going to look out for you today. So, stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, my very first trip I took was to India. The reason why I did that, let me state this. The reason why I felt like I had to travel to source is because I spent, my very first order was like $2,500 off a company that I found off AliExpress, okay? And I did state, like I did in my last video, if I was to get like so many likes that I will expose the vendor that I bought from. And a lot of people have this company on their vendor list. I wouldn't recommend you buy it from them, but if I get 100 likes on this video, I will expose the company, okay? But anyways, I bought hair from them. The hair was terrible. I still have the kilos of hair. I think I have like 2-3 kilos left to this day of that hair that I bought 3 years ago. Y'all. So, after that hair was trashed, I stopped selling hair for a couple months. I kind of like researched and I found this one lady on Instagram. She was in India and she was like, hey, I don't know. I know raw hair is a little bit more expensive, but you should try it. It's really, really good. I want you to trust me. And I was like, well, I already spent 3 racks on some bad hair, so why would I try to order from you? What make you different from everybody else? And so I just felt comfortable with her. She told me the game. And she's really the person who really started my business going, honestly, with decent quality hair and stuff like that. But when I looked at the pricing from Chinese hair and raw hair, it's totally different pricing. Like, that's why a lot of people sell processed hair or Chinese hair. It all comes from India, but whatever, that's a whole nother video. But it's because it's a lot less cheaper to get, okay? Raw hair is really, really nice. Not just playing. It's really, really, but it's really, really nice, but it's a little bit higher price to get. So you would have to target the people with a little bit extra dollar who actually want quality hair. A lot of people want quality hair, but they don't want to pay that bread. That don't make sense to me. Like, if you want quality, you're gonna pay quality price, okay? This ain't no cheap, okay? If you want some cheap, you better go to that $40 bundle and it's gonna last 2 months and you're gonna be buying hair again. But whatever. So I reached out to her and I got some hair from her, and the raw Indian hair was everything. The thing I was worried about is because I'm new in the game and my hair will be a little bit higher price. How am I going to make money? Because nobody's going to want to buy from me. So I had to really think about that. So she was like, well, I also have a vendor in China if you want to, that's a better quality processed hair type. I was like, okay, cool. So I spent $2,200 with her and that hair sold. It was really, really good. I didn't have no issues with that. I was skeptical at first, but I feel like I could trust her and she came through for you, girl, okay? So her raw hair is really, really good and her processed hair is really, really good, okay? And for those in the hair business, they don't know the difference between raw hair and processed hair, inbox me and we can go through this whole little thing. But I don't want to make this video really, really long. I just want y'all to see where I'm coming from, okay? So, and this is when I first started doing my hair tours and stuff like that. I kind of like was winging it, and this guy was like, he wants to get in the hair business. I was like, well, I said Indian hair and stuff like that. I have a vendor in India. I'll take you to India and I'll show you my vendor and stuff like that. So we flew to India. We didn't even have a hotel where we was gonna stay at or anything like that. It was crazy. So I researched how to get my visa to go to India. I got that. Luckily, the Indian consulate was down the street from my house. I got my visa. My passport came. I had already had my passport, so I didn't have to worry about that. I just had to get a visa. So we got on the plane. We flew Emirates, y'all. Emirates is the shit. I don't care what nobody say. I love Emirates. And yes, food is good. Everything, okay? So we get on the plane, we get to India. So we get to customs, and customs they want to know where your hotel is, so they'll know where you at. Because you're an American, you in their country, they got to know your every move, okay? So we get on Google, we Google a hotel. We didn't even know that we were staying at that hotel. We just put it on there so we can get through customs, okay? I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but anyways, so we get out, we get a taxi, and it's hard. A lot of people don't speak English out there, so we just got in a taxi. We was like, take us to the nearest hotel. Y'all, the hotel was going through construction, y'all. And in India, when you go to India, make sure you get a hotel that got an American restroom. I get in my room. I think his had a toilet in his room. I didn't have no toilet in mine. They had a water hose, y'all. I should have took a picture of this bathroom. Like, when you go to these foreign countries, they don't have bathrooms, like a toilet. They kind of like squat down. They use the water hose. No tissue paper. No tissue paper. And luckily, I carry wipes everywhere I go, y'all. Okay, so we get to that hotel. We was like, first thing in the morning, we gonna get up. I'm gonna call your room. We had each other's room numbers, so just in case. I'm a woman, he was a guy, just in case, you know, he was trying to make sure that I was good. I was like, yeah, call me first thing in the morning, and so we can figure out where we stand. Because when we landed, it was like 4 in the morning. And then when you come out the airport, it's so intimidating because there's so many Indian people just watching you walk through. You know how the NBA players walk out when they call their names and stuff to come out to the court? That's just how it was at the Indian airport. Like, y'all, I was like, they're gonna eat me. But they are really, really sweet people. Okay, so that morning we got up early. We had to use Siri to translate to find a cab and stuff like that. So we ended up finding a really, really nice hotel. It had an American bathroom, everything, and it only cost us $70 a night, y'all. And it was so nice. Okay, so we went out. We went to like 5 or 6 different hair vendors and stuff like that. We met up with the lady who started my business and stuff like that. Really, really sweet. They took us on tours. I'm going to try to find as many pictures as I can so I can put it at the end of the video. But all the Indian people were really, really nice. We went to the temples where they source hair. Oh, and let me say this. I went to Chennai, okay? Chennai, India. Or Chennai. You don't see that many women with cut off hair. When we got to the city, it was only 2 women that I seen who hair was cut off. So I was like, somebody lying. But you have to go to a certain area and you'll see all the women that has cut their hair off, that sacrifice their hair for religious purposes and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a sight to see, y'all. I actually wanted to get a chance to cut the lady's hair off myself, but it didn't happen. So when I went back, it happened. I was so geeked. Okay, so what else? So we met up with the vendors and stuff like that. We got samples. We got all type of stuff. Like, all the good hair is in the slums. So don't be scared. If you're going to travel and you going out miles and miles away from home, you finna go to the slums and you finna find the best quality so you can come back and your business be popping. And you won't have no complaints talk about my hair matted, my hair tangled, or none of that shit like that. Okay? Okay. So that was India. And if anybody want to know more detail about India, please comment below. That's another video. I don't want to make this video like more than 10 minutes. I'm already
full.
Okay, so China, y'all. I had so much fun in China, y'all, but the China people were so rude. So I went to Guangzhou, and black people terms, Guangzhou. And that's where the beauty market is. They actually have 2 beauty markets, y'all. They have the main one, and then they have one that's kind of like low-key that really a lot of people don't really know about. I don't know how they miss it, but it is what it is. But if you go on the hair tour with me, you will get access to everything. All the vendors that sell quality hair. I'm not finna just throw you into 500 vendors and have you pay for samples and stuff like that throughout the thing. No, I'm gonna tell you where to go, what to buy, who to buy from, and that's it. But when we got to China, went to the beauty market. We stayed for a week and a half, and China was everything, y'all. Everything is made in China. So if you go on the hair tour, you don't even have to sell hair. You can be a nail tech. All of that is there. If you want to sell hair care products, if you want to find packaging for your business or your brand, furniture, if you want to sell shoes, clothes, everything. So my hair tour doesn't just entitle you to you just gotta sell hair. No, everything is in that market, y'all. And the food, y'all. But I don't eat pork. In China, they eat a lot of pork. So I was kind of like skeptical to eat certain things. But the food was really, really good. And me and the girl that I went with, and that's another video. How I met her is crazy. But, yeah, y'all. Yeah. So for dinner for two, it was 29 yen, which was literally $5 for both of us to eat. We took shit to go. Like, it was so cheap. It was like, oh my God, is this really like, let's order the damn menu. Like, it was really, really popping. We had a good time. The beauty market, it took us days to cover every vendor. We were so tired, y'all. And I recommend y'all walk around with a luggage if you're going to be buying samples and stuff like that, because you don't want to be carrying that stuff around, just depending on how far your room is from the market. Ours was, we had to catch the train. And let me tell y'all about this train. If you ever been to New York trying to catch the train, it's the same way in China. And China is very, very overpopulated. So when that train door open, you better force your way through that door, because you American, they don't know who you are. You're black, so you're gonna get all the little looks, like, and then you don't speak Mandarin, so you better bogart your way through that door, because they will not let you in. You gotta push people, like, you gotta not literally push them, but you gotta get your ass through that door, and that door not gonna reopen if you shut up in that thing. I'm just letting you know. It ain't. So, yeah, what else? The train was a little bit, and we didn't even have nobody to help us catch the train. We had to learn how to fend for ourselves with the train, so that's a whole nother experience, y'all. The McDonald's. No! Don't eat the McDonald's, y'all. That's just me personally. Don't eat it. I mean, the chicken nugget was okay, but the sauce was terrible. It was bad. So if you can't just eat at the local restaurants, don't try to find a McDonald's, you know. Don't do it. Okay? But, what else about y'all? Oh, we went to the hip-hop club where they played number hip-hop music, and it's in English. It was popping. Do you hear me? It was popping. I even got on stage and was dancing and stuff, boy. It was popping. I'm going to try to post as much video footage as I can. But if anybody have any other questions about my hair tour, the services that I offer, if they want me to go more in detail about my experiences, please feel free to comment below. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And I love you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in. Peace. Go, girl.
20.
Good, it helps.
Ni hao, pion li.
Really?
Yes, when you
I said it right.
come China
Yes,
and
ni
Ni
hao,
hao.
piao liao.
Pion liao.
Yes.
Ni hao. Girl, you got
Yes, we have all access, y'all, back here in China. Yes, hair on top of hair. This is what all these boxes is, y'all.